For a few quiet moments, you simply listen. There is no buzzing phone beside your bed, no distant traffic outside your window, no hum of an air conditioner or hurried footsteps somewhere beyond the walls. Instead, the world greets you with sounds that feel strangely familiar, though you can't quite remember why. A gentle crackling comes from somewhere nearby, steady and comforting like the last glowing embers of a fire that has watched over you throughout the night. Beyond that, birds sing cheerful melodies from somewhere outside, their songs carried softly on a cool morning breeze. You hear leaves rustling overhead, and every now and then the faint cluck of a chicken drifts through an open window. Slowly, you open your eyes. Above you is a ceiling built from sturdy oak planks, each one perfectly fitted together as though placed there by careful hands. Thick wooden beams stretch across the room, warmed by golden rays of sunlight that slip through a square window nearby. Dust floats lazily through those beams of light, drifting without urgency, as though even time itself has decided to slow down for the day. The blanket resting over you feels heavier than you expected, thick wool woven with simple patterns that remind you of something handmade. As you sit up, the mattress beneath creaks gently. The room is quiet, peaceful, and filled with a comforting warmth that seems to come from every corner. A lantern hangs from one of the ceiling beams, still glowing softly despite the rising sun. Nearby, a stone furnace gives off the pleasant smell of burning oak logs, its fire quietly crackling as it finishes warming the room. On a sturdy wooden table rests a loaf of fresh bread, its crust perfectly golden beside a steaming mug that fills the cabin with the rich scent of hot cocoa. You take a slow breath. The air smells of pine wood, fresh earth, warm bread, and a faint sweetness of wildflowers drifting in through the open window. Everything feels peaceful. As your eyes wander across the cabin, you notice bookshelves filled with well-worn volumes lining one wall. Clay flower pots sit beneath the windows, each one home to a bright red poppy or a cheerful white daisy. A small orange cat sleeps soundly beside the fireplace, curled into a perfect little circle, its tail twitching every so often as it dreams. It doesn't seem bothered by you walking at all. Instead, one ear flicks lazily before it settles back into its nap. You swing your legs over the side of the bed, your feet landing on smooth wooden floorboards polished by years of footsteps. Beside the bed waits a neatly folded green tunic, sturdy leather boots, and a simple backpack resting patiently against the wall, as though someone knew you would need them today. Drawn toward the window, You walk across the cabin and gently rest your hands on the wooden sill. Outside, the morning is breathtaking. Rolling hills of vibrant green stretch endlessly toward the horizon beneath a bright blue sky. Fields of golden wheat sway gently with the breeze, their tops shimmering like waves upon the sea. Bees lazily drift between colorful flowers while butterflies dance through the air. A winding dirt path leads towards a cozy little village where tiny cottages sit nestled among gardens bursting with carrots, potatoes, pumpkins, and bright red tulips. Thin trails of smoke curl peacefully from stone chimneys. In the distance, you hear the soft ringing of the village bell. Somewhere nearby, a cow lets out a gentle moo. A pair of sheep wander lazily through a meadow, stopping every few steps to nibble fresh grass, while chickens scratch happily around a fenced garden. Beyond them, towering oak and birch trees form a vast forest whose leaves shimmer softly beneath the morning sun. Everything happens to be simply beautiful, perfectly calm, as though the world itself was built not for rushing, but for wandering. You watch a bee drift past your window before disappearing toward the flower boxes beneath the porch. The tiny creature hums, completely unbothered by the passing of time. For reasons you can't quite explain, you find yourself smiling. Then it finally dawns on you. This place, the wooden cabin, the square windows, the rolling hills, the peaceful village beyond, you've seen it all before, not in real life, but in dreams. And somehow, you've awakened inside the quiet, beautiful world of Minecraft. You remain at the window for a little while longer, resting your hands upon the smooth oak frame as the cool morning breeze drifts through the cabin. It carries with it the gentle fragrance of wildflowers, fresh grass, and the earthy scent that lingers after the dew has settled overnight. The breeze brushes softly against your face, and for the first time in what feels like a very long while, there is nowhere you need to be, no schedule waiting for you, no notifications demanding your attention. The day stretches out before you like an unwritten story, patient enough to let you discover it at your own pace. A quiet purr pulls your attention away from the window. The orange cat has finally awakened. It stretches lazily upon the woven rug beside the fireplace, arching its back before letting out an enormous yawn. It blinks sleepily in your direction, gives you a soft little chirp as if greeting an old friend, and slowly pads across the wooden floor towards you. Without hesitation, it rubs against your legs before settling comfortably beside your boots. You smile and gently scratch behind its ears, Its purring grows louder, steady, content, the kind of peaceful sound that fills a room without ever disturbing its silence. After a few moments, you slip on your boots, sling the small leather backpack over your shoulder, and make your way toward the front door. The old oak hinges creak gently as you pull it open. Morning sunlight washes over the porch. You step outside. Immediately, the warmth of the sun settles across your shoulders while the cool morning air fills your lungs. Somewhere nearby, bees drift from flower to flower, completely absorbed in their quiet work. Bright poppies, blue cornflowers, white daisies, and golden dandelions sway gently beneath the breeze, filling the garden around the cabin with vibrant color. The porch itself is simple but inviting. A wooden rocking chair sits quietly in one corner, facing the valley below. Besides it rests a small table with an untouched mug, still gently steaming as though someone had prepared it only moments before your arrival. You lift the mug, warm cocoa, rich, sweet, comforting. Taking a slow sip, you step down onto the soft grass. Each footstep sinks slightly into the earth, still cool from the night. Tiny droplets of dew sparkle across the meadow like scattered diamonds, catching the sunlight every time the breeze ripples through the grass. Ahead of you, a narrow dirt path winds gently between patches of flowers before disappearing toward the village you spotted from your window. Rather than feeling like a road built for travelers in a hurry, it feels like a trail meant for wandering. There are no signs pointing toward destinations, no fences telling you where you cannot go, just the path inviting you to explore whenever you're ready. You begin walking. Every few moments, something beautiful asks you to slow down. A butterfly lands delicately upon a sunflower. A rabbit darts playfully into the tall grass before peeking back out to watch you pass. High above, fluffy white clouds drift across an impossible blue sky, their square shapes somehow feeling perfectly natural in this world. Their shadows glide slowly over fields of wheat that shimmer like oceans of gold beneath the morning sun. As you continue along the path, the village gradually comes to view. The cottages are small and charming, each built from sturdy oak logs and smooth stone with cozy lanterns hanging beside their doors. Vegetable gardens overflow with carrots, potatoes, beetroot, and pumpkins. Window boxes bloom with colorful flowers, while vines climb peacefully up walls that have clearly stood for many years. The gentle rhythm of village life surrounds you. An elderly farmer kneels beside his crops, carefully tending each row with practiced patience. Another villager carries fresh loaves of bread from a stone bakery, their warm aroma drifting through the streets. Children laugh somewhere nearby as they chase one another around the old stone well in the center of town. Above the mall, an iron golem strolls quietly through the village square. Its heavy footsteps are slow and deliberate, yet somehow comforting rather than intimidating. Every now and then, it pauses beside a garden, examining a flower with surprising gentleness before continuing its peaceful patrol. Several cats lounge atop sunny rooftops, completely unconcerned with the world below. One stretches lazily before curling back into a patch of warm sunlight. You notice something else. No one seems surprised to see you. The villagers simply smile as you pass. One offers a small wave. Another nods politely before returning to their work. There are no questions, no explanations needed, as though this village has always been expecting you. You continue wandering through the quiet streets until you arrive at the village square. In its center stands an old oak tree whose branches spread wide across the cobblestones, providing cool shade beneath its leaves. Wooden benches circle its trunk. The colorful lanterns hang from the branches, still glowing faintly despite the daylight. You take a seat beneath the tree. The village continues its gentle rhythm around you. The baker greets passing neighbors. The blacksmith's hammer rings softly in the distance. A breeze rustles through the leaves overhead. The cat from your cabin somehow finds you once again, hopping effortlessly onto the bench before curling up beside you with another satisfied purr. You lean back, close your eyes for just a moment, and let the sounds of this peaceful little village wash over you. For the first time in a long while, it feels as though the world has remembered how to be quiet.